Brace yourselves, an extraordinary and potentially historic storm is on its way. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as meteorologists across the country sound the alarm. This isn't just another winter storm, it's shaping up to be a weather event that could impact millions of lives up and down the East Coast. A massive nor'easter is brewing in the Atlantic, gathering strength as it pulls in moisture and cold air. Satellite images show a swirling monster of a storm, its cloud band stretching for hundreds of miles, signaling the potential for widespread disruption. This powerful system is on a direct collision course with the East Coast, threatening major cities from the Carolinas all the way to New England. The latest radar animations reveal the storm's rapid approach, with its outer bands already brushing the coastline. But what makes this storm truly alarming is the potential for it to become a bomb cyclone, a real meteorological term for a storm that intensifies at an explosive rate. This means the storm could grow far more dangerous in just a matter of hours, catching many off guard if they're not prepared. Forecasters are warning of blinding snow, hurricane-force winds, and bone-chilling temperatures. For millions, this weekend could bring whiteout conditions, power outages, and dangerously cold wind chills that make being outside risky. The storm's rapid intensification means it could disrupt daily life from the Carolinas to New England. Roads may become impassable, public transportation could grind to a halt, and grocery store shelves are already being emptied as people rush to stock up on essentials. With memories of the last historic winter storm still fresh, communities are taking no chances. People are hurrying to prepare, stocking up on food and water, checking on elderly neighbors, and making sure their homes are ready for whatever comes. Families are reviewing emergency plans and charging devices in case of power loss. Meteorologists urge everyone, take this storm seriously, heed all warnings and stay tuned to local news for the latest updates. Emergency alerts are being issued, and officials are stressing the importance of acting now before conditions deteriorate. Blizzard-like whiteouts and coastal flooding are likely, especially in vulnerable, low-lying areas. The combination of heavy snow and strong winds could create drifts several feet high, while coastal communities brace for high waves and possible flooding. Travel could become impossible in the hardest-hit areas, with highways closed and emergency crews stretched thin. Local officials are urging everyone to stay off the roads and shelter in place if conditions worsen. Now is the time to finalize your preparations, and make sure you're ready for whatever this storm brings. We're all in this together. Being prepared is our best defense. Check on your loved ones, help your neighbors, and stay informed. Together, we can weather this monster storm and come out stronger on the other side. What exactly is a nor'easter? You might have heard the term on the news or from weather alerts, especially if you live anywhere along the east coast of the United States. But what makes these storms so unique, and why do they have such a dramatic impact on millions of people every year? A nor'easter is a powerful and often intense storm system that develops along the east coast, typically moving up from the southeastern states and tracking northward. These storms are known for their ferocity, and they can stretch for hundreds of miles, affecting multiple states at once. The name nor'easter comes from the strong, persistent northeast winds that batter the coastline during these storms. These winds can reach hurricane force, whipping up the ocean and making travel dangerous both on land and at sea. Nor'easters thrive on the dramatic clash between frigid air from the Arctic and the relatively warm, moist air over the Atlantic Ocean. This battle of temperatures is most common from late fall through early spring, especially between September and April, when conditions are just right for these storms to explode in strength. The Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current that runs along the east coast, acts like a fuel pump for nor'easters. It provides a steady supply of warm, moist air which rises and collides with the cold air over land. This collision can lead to intense precipitation, sometimes dumping feet of snow, sleet, or freezing rain in just a matter of hours. Nor'easters can range from relatively mild storms that bring a light dusting of snow to truly monstrous systems that paralyze entire cities, knock out power for days, and cause severe coastal flooding. The most severe nor'easters can reshape coastlines, topple trees, and leave communities digging out for weeks. Predicting the exact path and intensity of a nor'easter is a major challenge for meteorologists. Even a small shift in the storm's track, sometimes as little as 50 miles, can mean the difference between a crippling blizzard and just a cold, rainy day. That's why weather experts use advanced computer models and constantly update forecasts as the storm approaches. The I-95 corridor, which runs through major cities like Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, and Boston, is especially vulnerable. A nor'easter's impact on this busy region can disrupt travel, close schools, and halt business for millions of people. That's why understanding nor'easters is so important. Knowing how these storms form and what they're capable of helps families and communities prepare by stocking up on supplies, making emergency plans, and staying informed as the storm develops. So the next time you hear a nor'easter is on the way, remember, these storms are powerful, unpredictable, and can change everything overnight. Stay alert, stay prepared, and always respect the power of nature. Let's break down the term bomb cyclone. It's not just hype, it's a real meteorological event. A bomb cyclone forms when a storm's central pressure drops by at least 24 millibars in 24 hours, rapidly intensifying its power. This process, called bombogenesis, turns an ordinary storm into a supercharged system with hurricane-force winds and blizzard conditions. The upcoming nor'easter is expected to undergo bombogenesis as it moves up the coast, fueled by the warm Gulf Stream. That's why forecasters are sounding the alarm. Rapid intensification means unpredictable extreme impacts. Bomb cyclones bring not just snow, but also dangerous winds, power outages, and coastal flooding. When you hear bomb cyclone, know it's a warning to prepare for the worst. Take these forecasts seriously. Conditions can deteriorate fast. Stay safe by staying informed and ready to act. So, who's in the storm's crosshairs? As this powerful nor'easter barrels up the east coast, millions are watching the forecast closely, wondering if they'll wake up to a winter wonderland or a major mess. Let's break down who's most likely to see the biggest impacts as the storm unfolds. The nor'easter will first hit the south, dropping heavy wet snow across the Carolinas and southern Virginia, up to a foot in some spots. For many in these areas, this kind of snow is rare and can quickly snarl travel, close schools, and make even short trips dangerous. Roads could become slick and treacherous, and drivers are urged to stay off the roads if possible. This snow can cling to trees and power lines, causing outages. The weight of the wet snow may snap branches and bring down power lines, leaving thousands without electricity. Emergency crews are already preparing for a long weekend of repairs and response. As the storm moves north, the I-95 corridor, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, may see only a few inches, unless the storm shifts west. For these major cities, the difference between a dusting and a disruptive storm could come down to just a few miles. Commuters should expect delays and slippery sidewalks, but the heaviest snow is likely to stay just to the east. The real bullseye, New England. This region is bracing for the brunt of the storm, with forecasters warning of significant snow totals and dangerous conditions. Towns from Connecticut to Maine are on high alert. By Sunday, eastern Massachusetts, including Boston and Cape Cod, could see over half a foot of snow and hurricane-force wind gusts. These winds could create whiteout conditions, making travel nearly impossible and increasing the risk of coastal flooding along the shoreline. Blizzard conditions and major power disruptions are likely there. Residents should prepare for the possibility of being snowed in, with limited access to emergency services and prolonged outages. Impacts will vary. Heavy snow in the south, where communities are less equipped to handle it, could mean days of cleanup and recovery. Downed trees and blocked roads may slow emergency response. A glancing blow for big northeast cities where the snow may be more of a nuisance than a crisis. Still, even a few inches can disrupt daily routines and cause headaches for travelers, and a direct hit for coastal New England. Here, the combination of heavy snow, fierce winds, and possible coastal flooding could make this storm one for the record books. Residents in the hardest hit areas should prepare for a potentially historic winter storm. Stock up on essentials, charge devices, and check on neighbors, especially the elderly or those with special needs. Preparation now could make all the difference. Stay, small changes in the storm's path could change everything. Meteorologists will be tracking every shift, so keep an eye on the latest updates. No matter where you are, it's a good idea to be ready for rapidly changing conditions as this nor'easter makes its mark. As we brace for the new nor'easter, let's remember last weekend's devastating storm. It stretched over 2,300 miles, leaving at least 60 dead and millions without power, mostly from car accidents, hypothermia, and outages. Thick ice snapped power poles and transmission lines, plunging over 1 million homes and businesses into darkness. Buildings collapsed under the weight, like a pool hall in Arkansas and a rodeo arena in Saline County. Mississippi alone saw over 200 homes and several businesses damaged or destroyed. Downed trees and power lines blocked roads, stranding travelers and making rescue efforts difficult. Major highways became impassable, and black ice made driving treacherous. The chaos extended to air travel, with over 20,000 flights canceled nationwide. Even New York City's ferry service shut down, proof of the storm's far-reaching impact. In the South, recovery is underway. After the last storm's destruction, Mississippi faces a long road back, with roads destroyed and homes damaged. The University of Mississippi closed for over a week, paralyzed by ice and power outages. The human toll was heartbreaking. Elderly residents lost to hypothermia, families displaced. But communities rallied, neighbors cleared debris, shared generators, and offered shelter. The loss of gathering places like the Saline County Rodeo Arena hit hard, but the spirit to rebuild is strong. These stories remind us to check on vulnerable neighbors and support each other. Even in disaster, resilience and compassion shine through. After the last storm, a massive response effort began. Federal disaster declarations unlocked resources for states like Arkansas, Mississippi, and Tennessee. FEMA and U.S. Forest Service hotshot crews cleared debris and restored access to isolated areas. Utility workers from across the country worked around the clock to rebuild power grids, often from scratch. Local heroes, churches, charities, and volunteers set up warming centers and distributed food, water, and blankets. Neighbors helped each other clear trees and check on the vulnerable. This grassroots effort was as vital as the official response. When disaster strikes, community is our strongest defense. Together, we recover faster and stronger. While the nor'easter pounds the north, Arctic air is plunging deep into the south. Even Florida isn't spared. The Sunshine State faces its coldest weather in years, with temperatures dropping below freezing as far south as West Palm Beach. Miami could challenge a century-old record low, and over 40 record lows may fall statewide. This cold snap threatens Florida's agriculture, especially citrus crops. Farmers are racing to protect their harvests from frost. Wildlife and people unused to such cold are at risk. Meteorologists warn this may not be the last Arctic blast. The polar vortex could send more cold south in February. Even after this storm, winter isn't over. Stay prepared for more extreme weather. Florida's chill is a reminder, no one is immune to winter's reach. When a big winter storm is coming, preparation is key. Build a storm kit, flashlights, batteries, a radio, first aid supplies, non-perishable food, water, and warm blankets. Stay informed, follow trusted weather sources, and sign up for emergency alerts. If officials advise staying off the roads, listen. Your safety and theirs depend on it. Indoors, never use generators or grills inside. Carbon monoxide is deadly. Wear layers, close off unused rooms, and check on neighbors, especially the elderly. After the storm, be cautious. Shoveling snow is strenuous and downed power lines are dangerous. Watch for icy patches as snow melts and refreezes. By preparing, staying informed, and helping each other, we can weather any storm. Stay safe, stay connected, and look out for your community.